We're gonna go ahead and show you guys a full hot. We're gonna put 200 degrees into a cup. All right. So we're gonna go hit this once right here, and then we're gonna get temperature. We're gonna go up to 200, 203, and then hit this, and we're gonna start dripping some hot water. I'm gonna show you guys. Look how hot it is, and you can see the temperature on the actual system, how it's dripping the water. All right, let's take a look at an Osmosis water filter, and this one does hot water for your tea or coffee, ready to go. Filters included. They include a filter. They include the actual drip tray here, so you could just attach it. There's no attachments or anything like that. You can open it up and remove the actual drippings. All right. They give you everything you need, including, this is a perfect plus, all right, including attach it to your existing connections, like your refrigerator connections or anything like that. They give you the piping itself. They give you a plumber's tape, the kit, the entire kit, and accessories that you require, and the splitter here too also, including the instructions how to use it. And on top of that, one of the best things I like about it, in case you gotta get more filters, they give you the actual barcode here so you can download and get more filters out of it. Instructions on how to, it tells you how to warm the stuff. Very simple. We're gonna place it together and we're gonna use it together here so you guys can see how easy it is out of the box. This is pretty much what you get. Very light, portable. You can put this in an RV. My recommendation, if you are gonna put in an RV, make sure you fasten this, all right? Because RVs do move. You tend to move a lot. I would recommend you put in a drip tray in case any spillage or anything like that. You don't want to damage your counter or anything like that. So if you're going to set this up on an RV, which is a perfect, awesome way to set these up, because it doesn't take too much space. If you guys can see, very small, petite, tiny. We're going to go over some features and talk a little bit more about it before we start using it. So let's go ahead and talk about the back end of this system. Let's start with the actual back end. So you got your power, right? Regular outlet power. This is in water, fresh water from anywhere, all right? From your house, from any kind of clean water that you have. Going in here, this is out. This goes to your drainage, your dark water, all right? If you have a trailer or RV, your dark water will go in here along with it, all right? So draining out, bringing in, all right? Very simple. Now, the best thing about it is that you don't have to use that. Right now, we have it capped. If you guys can see it, it's completely capped right now. You don't have to do that, all right? So basically, you could just take this completely entire tray, lifting it up, and filling this up with water, right? You fill this with water, entire water. It has that little extra grip. If you're walking from a distance, a well, or somewhere that you need to clean the water, this is perfect, all right? So you got your space for your filter. Instructions on the filter too are included here and at the filter too. How to twist it, how to turn it off, how to turn it on, all right? So this is one of the best things about it. So if your system is not located near you, you can walk with this, fill it up. You are gripping on here. There's a couple grips, and if you can see that, it locks in place here. It has to be flush, right? Make sure it's nice and flush when you do that. It has a max point here, if you guys can see how much water you could fill it up. If you're going to be an RV, make sure you have enough water, maybe below the line. So because RVs tend to move left and right. Like I said, put a drip tray on this for RV sections, all right? All right, so let's start the process and see how simple it is. So basically, this is out of the box right now. I remove all the tapes, all the wrapping, and pretty much everything out. You are going to need a tray. So when you have to flush it out, all right, that's the first step you have to do when you get one of the brand machine. Flush out any kind of filters. You have to flush it out for a couple minutes, all right? So we're gonna take out the tray. We're gonna go ahead and fill it up with water. And what you wanna do is make sure you fill it up as much as you can to the maybe the max line right here. You can do that and get it flush. That's an important thing that you have to do. So let's go ahead and finish it out. So we're walking back. We're gonna set this aside real quick. Put this in here because that's a filter yet. We haven't set it up. Now, when you're dropping this in here, make sure, like I said, it has to grab onto the corners. It has to be flush, like you see it. It's completely flush. All of it's flush, all right? Close this back out. Now we're gonna do the filter. The filter comes with a cap. Make sure you remove the cap, all right? Place it in place, and then, like it says here, it tells you right in the front, right there, on and off, all right? That's pretty much it. On is twisted one way, all right? So we got it going. You can hear some noises on the actual filter going. I hear some movement on the actual water going down. So that tells you when you set up the actual filter, it starts working. You could hear some gargling. That means you set up the filter right. Now let's set up the tray. All right, it says it's gonna need a lot of liters, a couple liters to fill up. So I'm gonna use a pot to fill it in because it might be hot too. We're gonna flush it out. And the way it works, you have to hold down the volume. I'm gonna show you a couple things after. Right? So let's go ahead and plug it in. We're gonna flush it out. And the way it works, you hold it down for 6 seconds, the volume button, and then you dispense. The dispense is on the top. So we hold it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's the H. All right, we're gonna go ahead and dispense. And this is where it's gonna start flushing itself out completely, all right? So you gotta be patient with this, let the system work itself out. And once it's done, we'll come back and test out the water results. I do have a water tester that we're gonna test it out with the faucet and then the filter, see how well it works, all right? Temperature control is here, all right? So that's also included. UV light, so it's gonna give it some UV light to kill any kind of microns or any kind of other things too. So it's gonna start dispensing. I put a larger pot here because I'm not sure how much water it's gonna dispense, but if you guys can see, it says flush. It's working, so just let it be doing its thing and come back. All right, we're gonna do a test. So I have a cup that changes the temperature and it changes color every time you run an actual hot. So we're gonna go ahead and set it up to the highest level that we can. All right, so we're gonna see how much temperature control it has. We're gonna go up to 200 on this one. So 203, and then we're gonna hit go ahead and start cooking. And it starts heating the water. But we're gonna see if it changes here. I'll try temperature now too. Right now maximum is 160. It's already going over 165. 170. 172. 75. Hot of it. We're gonna stop it. We're gonna see how much temperature it changes. Look at this. It's going up here. It shows you how hot it is. Temperature control. It's about 180 right now, so that's not bad. You can see how hot the actual water got with it. Let's take a look at it. Look at that. It's about, right now it's going to almost 150, 200. It's going to reach to 180, I would say, but 200, we're almost there. And you can see the hot water, how it's coming out and dispersing to this system. 160, 170, 175, 78, so forth. The hottest is about 78. Okay, we're gonna stop it. Look how hot it gets, the cup. This is my hand here. I'm gonna show you my hand. Look at that thing. All right, so we're gonna demonstrate. This is regular faucet water I just got from the actual sink, and we're gonna test the pH levels. Now we're looking from 6 to 7 to 8 levels to see how much pH we could get out of the clean water out of the faucet. And if you can see, right now we are at 8.7. All right, we're gonna put this on the side here. Now we're gonna do a filter. So filter once, filter again, and it starts filtering the water. You want to see the pH levels on it. Want to fill it up all the way to the top so you can get the best degree and best angle and also better results. So I'm going to stop the water. Put it right in front of you guys so you guys can see. Let's go ahead and turn on the pH level on system. And right now we're looking at 7.7. So it's right on the 7 mark, which is neutral. That's where we want to be. Instead of 8 like the last one, I had a little higher on this one. We actually have at 7 here. So with this, you can save a lot of money throughout the whole years. Enjoy the water. Like I said, you could connect it directly to a tap line. You could have an RV, pour your own kind of water, and it tastes very great. You don't taste the copper or any of the lead pipes. especially with that UV light killing some of the bacteria. Very handy. So I hope you guys enjoy the video.